Alrighty, let's continue our playthrough of Starfield. The last part, we basically finally met like these starborn dudes, or this dude and chick, I guess, and they kind of gave us the rundown of what's going on. There's like multiple universes, and each one has its own version of you, and basically these two are constantly fighting in each universe to get to, I forget what the name of it was. It's basically like the gateway to the next universe, I guess. And so we're gonna hang out. I guess we got to decide like which version we want to go for. We could either kill, or we can like, I don't know, not. We could like trick people. I don't know. It seemed like there was two options, and they both were not good. But I'm like a week removed. I haven't played it since then, so I don't really remember. But yeah. So I think for our next part, our mission, we're supposed to go back to the lodge now, and we'll go see kind of. I guess we're gonna talk to the team and see what they say. I think whatever it is, we'll do it.
Neon's got nothing on New Atlantis.
Alrighty, back into the lodge.
Isolation. It's always nice to come home.
Hey, I've been talking with the others, and I'd like to get everyone together to say goodbye. You know, to Sarah.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Thank you. It wouldn't be the same without you there. I'll have everything set up in a few days.
Mateo told us about your pilgrim's voyage.
You found it, didn't you? The meaning of unity.
So it's the center of the multiverse. We're building a way to it.
Wait, say that again? Multiple universes?
You can't possibly mean what I think you mean.
Hate to be the responsible one, but the big bombshell of what we're actually building here might need another second to sink in. Want to go over this whole multiple universe thing for everyone?
Yes, I wouldn't mind a little more detail.
So I met a version of Sarah. I feel like this is the right one to say. So trust me, there's multiple universes. The unity is how we get to them. It makes you starborn.
Explains why the starborn want the artifact so bad. Get them all, and you've got a gateway to infinity.
I don't even want to think about the physiological changes you'd need to travel between universes.
Plus what it would do to the mind? Enlightenment? Or oblivion? Like the Hunter.
You have the opportunity to reach the closest thing to your god that might exist. And you're second-guessing it?
One doesn't approach the afterlife without some trepidation. I didn't lose you, did I?
Do we say this is our mission, or do we say, I kind of feel like this is like something we could do, but I feel like, yeah, this is our mission, to go into the unknown.
You're right. We have to see the unity for ourselves.
You know it. Now, once everyone's head stops spinning from all of this, we can get back to work.
Not to make a sharp turn in a grand tale, but I got the eye fixed up. Bruised, but still blinking. Let me know when you're ready to follow up on what it's seen.
Yeah.
These last glimpses from the eye are from the farthest fringes of known space. Could be the only remaining pieces outside the hands of the Starborn.
Thank you, Vladimir.
Catch a smile out there.
Apparently we needed an upgraded ship.
More distant in the lodge. I guess that is to
There's
be
that empty
expected.
feeling again. Finally, I've been bored out of my skull here.
Barrett, good to see you. You two have fun. Just not too much fun.
You got it, my friend.
Hell yeah. Barrett's gonna be our new companion.
You forget.
So, hold up here. We gotta obtain a ship.
I have something for you.
I have no clue where I'm at right now. Let's go, Barrett.
Where have you been?
Need something?
You might want this.
So maybe we have to buy it?
Anything I can help? Hey, what can I do for you? Okay, no
Can
problem.
we can buy a ship?
I'm sure you can find something you'll like.
So where's the price? Oh, here you go. 57,000 value. What do we have? 95. Okay. So I think we'll be good to buy some things. 279,000. So it said the mission is, it needs to be 21 light years. 21 light years.
Need some work done?
So I think
I'm sure you can find something you like.
this one does 22 and it's only 57,000. So I think I'm gonna buy this. You now have a new home ship. Your previous home ship has been added to your fleet. To achieve ships in your fleet that you have left behind, go to a ship service technician at any major city and ask to view the ships that you own. From there, you can cycle through the ships in your fleet and select Make Home Ship to retrieve it. Okay. So this is our new ship. We got a new one. That's pretty awesome. The Rambler.
You might want this.
Want what?
Take this. Enjoy.
Thank you.
I had almost forgotten I picked it up for you. Anyway, I figured you might have a use for it. I almost didn't pick it up, but then I thought you might have a good use for it. Whew, glad I did. If I see anything on our next expedition to a planet that...
Anything I can do for you?
Man, this new ship is pretty clean. Looks nice. We got Lynn and Heller on the ship.
Do you need me for something?
Alright. So let's go do our new quest. The Forgotten Mech Graveyard. That sounds sick.
Huh, well, this isn't that bad, right?
I mean, I'm not saying I want to build my dream home here, but those outcrops are really quite nice.
How far do we gotta go?
Last mistake you'll make.
I can't believe this fool attacked me. What is that? Oh, a spacer jackal. Is it gonna be like enemies? Because I'll kill them. No problem. Where are they at?
And our adventure continues.
Wait. Let me in. Did it really just do that? Is it gonna fly away? Oh shoot. We just killed them and they ran. That's crazy. I honestly cannot believe I forgot that we wasted all our ammo most.
There are many more freezing worlds than cozy ones. You'd think we'd take care of the cozy ones more.
The scavenger burrows. Oh my god. Try to turn on the flashlight. I freaking threw a grenade. Another quantum essence. I wonder who it was that's attacking me then. I made it, Barrett.
Welcome back.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, Mayday. This is EC2. Explosion. High energy research lab. Massive damage. Overrun. Requesting emergency evac. Please.
The fragility and tenacity of life on any planet is truly astounding. I mean, at any moment a calamity could happen. But consider the countless near-extinction events all...
So is this a
marvelous.
research facility? And the people like ran here? Basically, that's what I'm getting from that distress call.
National Research Station. You speaking. What is your business here?
I'm responding to a distress signal.
What? We haven't sent a distress signal. Nothing on the comms. No other ships in the system since our last supply drop. Look, what are you trying to pull here? Really? The High Energy Research Lab. Alright. I don't know what's going on here, but you should talk with the director. For security, I'm going to have to ask your friend to wait out there. What's inside, stay with me, and don't make any sudden moves. I'll get the door. Welcome to Nishina.
The Hadron Consortium isn't gonna mess with you, probably. Well, yell if they do, I guess.
So we gotta leave Barrett out here, bro. What a bummer.
Scan is clear. One moment. Attention all. I am declaring a cordial. All sections are now on lockdown. Senior staff, protocol Delta. Use out there. Be right with you.
Ethan Hughes, Chief of Security. If you'll follow me, I'll show you to the director.
All right, let's go.
Back way up. Here, you can see our lovely storage area. Don't touch anything. So,
What the hell just happened? We flashed into an alternate universe.
What the? Easy, easy! The hell was that?
Some kind of anomaly. It could be the artifact I'm looking for?
What are you talking about? 1 minute you're following me, and then you're just gone. Minute later, you pop in out of nowhere looking like you were in the middle of a fight.
I was.
But there's nothing here. I should have never let you inside. What is this? Some kind of stealth tech? Who are you working for? Look, I don't know what's going on. Let's get you to the director. Maybe she can figure this out. Come on.
Yeah, let's hurry up before I get sucked into another universe. Oh my god.
Who's there?
Raphael.
Oh, thank God. Finally, someone came. The distress signal. You picked up the distress signal, right?
Yeah, I did. I got your distress signal.
It's been so long. I'm out of food, out of water. But I made it. Wait. How did you get in here?
I think I'm shifting.
What? What are you talking about? No. No. This doesn't make any sense. Unless the accident. Maybe this is a side effect of the accident. If the probe is still feeding power to the distortion, then...
Probe? Distortion? Right.
Right. We were studying a gravitational distortion. 3 months ago, I was calibrating an experiment in our high-energy research lab. There was an accident. An explosion. It caused a gas leak, sparked a fire. I was trapped in the control room. There was nothing I could do. They're all dead.
You were experimenting on an artifact.
An artifact? You mean the metallic god?
We should wait. He's back. All right, we're on our way up. Hughes out. I was just filling in the director. Let's keep moving.
Yo, this is crazy.
Anything happens, the director's office is on the second floor, end of the hall. You can't miss it. This way.
Come in. Kaya Patel, research director. And this is our chief scientist, Maria Hughes. Ethan said you disappeared right in front of him. Twice now? 3 times?
Director, you can't be taking this seriously. Look, I don't know who you are or what you're doing here, but there has to be a rational explanation for all of this.
You found an artifact. You have no idea what you're dealing with.
An artifact?
You mean the source of the distortion? No, we don't. Enlighten us.
They're connected to the multiverse, countless other realities.
The multiverse? Other universes?
You're right. This is well beyond anything we were prepared for. And you have some connection with them then. Interesting. I wonder if that's why this is only affecting you.
That is quite a claim. What makes you think that? Tell us about this other universe.
It's burned out and Raphael is the only survivor.
Raphael? Raphael died in the accident.
Wait, burned out? The leak. Director, there was a hydrogen leak right after the accident. It was contained in a minute or 2.
But if it hadn't been, it could well have caused an explosion.
Another universe, though. That's a lot to swallow.
We're not sure.
Raphael was in the lab near the ventilation controls. He could have stopped it.
Maybe he did, or died trying.
Is there some way to help him?
You mean this other Raphael? No. How could we possibly do that?
Raphael was a colleague and a friend. If there was some way to help him, I would. But it does seem unlikely. This facility and the research level 2 kilometers beneath us were built to study a gravitational distortion. This artifact and the field it creates. 3 months ago, our chief engineer, Raphael, was calibrating an experimental probe when something went wrong.
We still don't know what happened. There was a series of explosions, and somehow it's still running.
Raphael said the probe is feeding power into the distortion.
That would make sense. That's why the field strength keeps increasing. We have a control unit for the probe. After the accident, I tried to use it to shut down the system, but the kill switch isn't responding. We could shut it off manually, but the entire research level is locked down. We can't even get down there.
Alright, we have to find a way to stop this.
How? I told you the research level's locked down. We can't even use the damn elevator.
Maybe I could in the other universe.
What?
Clever. In this other universe, Raphael survived. He made it back from the lab, so clearly his elevator works. Take it, and you might be able to shut down the experiment.
This is crazy.
But first, we have to do something about your shifting.
Maria, you mentioned a control unit earlier.
We can't shut down the probe, but we might be able to adjust some of the other parameters. It's risky. We don't know what we're dealing with, but all right, it's worth a try.
Then it sounds like we have a plan.
Come with me. The control unit is in the fabrication lab next door. What have we gotten ourselves into?
Yo, Raphael, I'm here.
Oh, it's you. What happened? You disappeared, and the ceiling caved in, and I thought I'd finally lost it.
I met with the director. We have to shut down the probe.
What? How? Look, if you think things are bad up here, the research level is even worse. I barely made it out, and that was months ago. I don't understand any of this. If I hadn't seen you disappear with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it. Okay. You're my ticket out of here. We'll do this your way. We can get out through the pantry. Here's the key. I'll back you up, I guess.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
Holy... What the... You... How did you... Security breach! Everybody out!
Run for it!
Out of my way!
Crazy.
Yes?
Look at this. It's going to take hours to clear this out. Assuming the rest of the building doesn't come down on top of us.
So what now? This looks like a dead end.
How should I know? You're the one who keeps winking in and out of existence. I just want to get out of here. Go do whatever you're going to do. I'll see if I can clear a path to the door.
What will happen when I shut down the probe?
I'm not sure. It might stop whatever's happening to you. It's a reasonable theory, I guess.
Where are these creatures coming from?
They're a native species. We had an electric pulse field to keep them out. The fire took out the generators, damaged the foundation. They just keep coming.
Can you tell me about the accident?
I was in the lab, working on the frequency calibration for the probe. I was walking out of the control room when it happened. I heard the tanks rupture. The alarm sound. I only had a second to react. I jumped back into the control room. The doors sealed. I was safe. From the gas, the fire, everything. But I was trapped. There was nothing I could do to stop it. If I had gone the other way, maybe I could have made it to the ventilation controls. Killed the system. Even if it killed me. I don't know. I don't want to think about it.
Okay. So I guess we're going down.
What?
I'm back.
Oh, it's you. You realize you just poked into my locked office. So much for security protocols.
I'm trying to get to the fabrication lab.
Sure. Down the hall. Take the stairs next to the atrium. Yeah, let me get the doors for you. And done. Is there anything else you need?
What, did you get lost in the hallway? Right. This is the probe control unit. Most of these controls aren't responding. I'm going to very carefully adjust the settings I can. There's no way to tell what's about to happen. Pay attention and be ready for anything. I'll begin by adjusting the energy feed of the electron beam array. We're at 93 teravolts. Calibrating to 95, 97, 100. Nothing. Let's try the other way. 91, 89. What the? Okay. It looks safe to approach. But what in the world? It's a microdistortion. Flux pattern matches the distortion in the lab. The setting is just exposing it somehow. Step into the distortion, please. No, hold on. There's a slight pattern change. Some kind of resonance. Stay there. Let me turn the feedback up for you. What happened? Are you all right?
It worked.
So the lower setting causes the distortions to manifest, and the higher causes you to shift. That seems promising. Keep it on the lower setting until you want to shift, and you should be able to avoid any more accidents. I'd give you my control unit, but it looks like you already have one from the other universe. Love to take a look at that when this is all over.
All right, time to shut this down.
Right. If you can get down to the research level, you need to make your way to the high energy research lab. Disengage the power interlocks, then pull the emergency shutdown to stop the probe. That should finally put an end to all this. Oh, and before you go, the director wanted to speak with you. It really is just down the hall.
Which way you think? This way?
Well then, all set? If you need supplies, I've asked Dr. Barakova to take care of you. It's the least I can do after everything we've put you through. Before you go, there is one other thing we should discuss. If this experiment is the cause of your shifting, when you shut it down, the shifting will stop. What happens then? To you and to us.
I'm gonna get stuck wherever I am.
Yes, and what of us? Nishina is a closed system. two potential states held in tension. When you shut down the experiment, that tension will resolve. You are the outside observer in the system. Whichever reality you are in at that moment is what will become real. For you and your universe, at least. The question is, which will you choose? If this were a choice between my life and Raphael's, I would ask you to save him. But as the director of the station, I am responsible for the lives of my staff. 30 people. People with families, careers, futures ahead of them. In this universe. It's not an easy decision, but I am grateful. Thank you. Now, it's time you are going. With the network offline, we can't shut down the security system on the research level, so you can expect some resistance. Be careful. Ethan, unlock the elevator lobby, please.
Ma'am, research level is still locked down.
I'm aware of that.
Right, done.
Good luck, dear. It's been a fascinating day.
Okay, hello?
Tatiana Barakova, station's doctor. This is not a public medical facility, but the director has ordered me to assist you nonetheless. I can spare a few med packs. Beyond that, I am not your therapist, your psychologist, or your cosmetologist. If there's anything else you need, ask.
Alright. Kind of rude, but whatever. She gave me the good stuff.
Don't touch me.
A security lockdown is active. Emergency override controls are available on designated security terminals.
Oh my god. I think I have a drum beat. Alright, let's just push the button.
A security lockdown is active. Emergency override controls are available on designated security terminals.
I thought I disarmed the alarm. Yeah. This place is like a freaking maze, bro. It's like impossible. Yo, I finally made it. Jesus. That took me way too long. And I'm in the wrong dimension. Here we go. Or universe, I guess. Here we go. Will it unlock all the doors now? What the hell? See, I thought it was like overridden. Damn, there's a bunch more robots.
No more massive damage.
Alright, so now override lockdown accelerator. Jeez Louise, bro. Who's shooting me? Oh my god, there's so many robots.
Catastrophic damage.
Oh my god, bro.
I am unable. Repair not possible.
Yo, shooting is... We're doing a lot of it. Oh my god, I'm stuck. Bro, I have no clue what I'm doing. Or where I'm going. I feel like I was just here. Like I'm going in circles. Oh my god. More robots. Reload. Oh man, we're out of bullets.
Controls are available on designated security terminals.
Did we finally make it? Yeah, dude. We just keep going. Yo, we found something. Disengage the power interlocks. Bro, these turrets are freaking wild. Nice. A robot went flying. Okay, so we pushed all the buttons. Now, I guess we turn off one last button. Main computer. Shut down and select this reality. No, we want to be in the main reality, don't we? Oh, do we have to push off all? We have to push them all on this side too? Oh my god. We gotta try this new gun. Nice. This gun like electrocutes them.
Massive damage.
So we'll turn it off. Select this reality. Shut it down. Take the artifact.
The security lockdown has been terminated.
What is this? Alright, we did it. Whew. That was pretty rough.
Ah, there you are. Welcome back. Ethan, how are we doing?
Research levels back online. Definitely some damage, but it could be a lot worse. We will have to replace a few robots.
Yes, well, that's a small price to pay, all things considered.
This is a lot to take in. Artifacts, multiple universes.
Just imagine the papers you'll publish.
If anyone even believes this.
I am curious, though. Why did you decide to stay here, with us?
In the other universe, you all died. And this was a better income or outcome. I guess I'll say Raphael died to save you. I wanted to honor that.
Of course. I'll make sure the consortium remembers his sacrifice. Our next supply ship will be arriving soon. I'll have a full report ready for them. For now, I'd like to extend our gratitude and what compensation I can offer for everything we put you through. Thank you. This has been a truly remarkable experience.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was a crazy mission. Okay, so now that we've done all this, what's next? Alrighty, so now we're gonna go to Luna. We're going to the Earth's moon, to a galactic research. I can't fast travel from here. Alright, I guess we have to get on our ship first.
Here to shoot the breeze?
Is mining on
Hey,
the schedule
Dusty.
today?
If you're ever thinking to yourself, I could really listen to Barrett's dulcet voice right now. Then instead of
How are you,
dreaming about
Dusty?
me, stop by and say hello, okay? This is amazing. The Unity, the multiverse, this is everything and more, literally.
There's a lot to unpack here.
No kidding. Think of the dissertations. Boundless topics, nope. This explains
It's extremely dark in here, bro. I can't even see this dude's face.
We never ruled that out, but it feels so good to know we weren't fighting against robot alien ghost gods or something.
Do you really trust these people after everything they did?
No, not even slightly. They're people who obtain power in some unfair way, and some of them have used that power to cause suffering, and others just didn't want to share. But that's what regular people do every day of the year. True. We need to approach this critically and carefully, but it all comes back to this. We don't know what will happen if you enter the Unity. You might lose yourself or become a two-headed space shark. There are too many variables.
Maybe I'll stay exactly who I am.
Yeah, even so, I don't see how we
Right?
can't.
I could just be the same dude.
I really don't see another option. Of course, our entire purpose in Constellation, why would we stop now? I'm with you. But if you become evil or whatever, I'm also not going to have your back.
Thanks, Barrett, I think.
Anytime. The possibility. You're guiding Constellation to... It's not on the scale of... Thanks. This has been swirling. So, I've been pondering over... And I've got a favor to ask. A teensy-weensy favor. About the size of a plank length, really. I think it's time I joined you in the physics-bending powers business. See if one of those temples works for more than just you.
Yeah, let's go get you powers then.
Marvelous. I'm glad you're as gung-ho about this as it so happened. You sent me the coordinates for the temple already.
Okay, cool. Really didn't like how dark it was.
Exploring the galaxy is hard work. Trust me, I know. But stop by sometime and let's talk. Just us again.
Nice to see you.
Alright, we finally made it. It only took a million jumps on the map.
Hey, Captain. Can I talk with you for a minute? Never mind. Sorry. A while ago, you helped me out when I was captured by the Crimson Fleet. And I just wanted to say thanks for having my back.
Nice, you're welcome.
It's good to be part of a team, isn't it? To be part of something so much bigger than any one of us. So many things can go wrong out there. Working with people you can trust is important. And that's why I've been in Constellation so long. It's good to have people who will help out when you're in a jam.
Alright, I'm glad to be part of the team.
Just wait till we get matching shirts and start having official cookie days.
I do like cookies.
They're one of humanity's greatest achievements. Modern medicine, space travel, and cookies. Constellation is quite pro-cookie. Because, you see, we value human accomplishments. Speaking of which, Constellation has its ups and downs. It can be hard. Trust me, I know. When times are tough, sometimes it's important to reflect on our accomplishments. What you're doing here with us is remarkable. Truly. Constellation is brighter because of you.
Thank you.
Just figured I'd mention it, since we haven't had much time to chat before. You know, being a member of Constellation has given me a lot of opportunities, and a fair bit of stress, I'll admit. It's hard to imagine just who I'd be had I never joined up. I would have never done so many things, met so many people. It's mind-boggling how different I would be. And I never would have met Irvin, or lost him, I suppose. That's right. We can't know the consequences of the choices we never made, and anything beyond that is imagination alone. But for the choices we made, it feels just a bit closer, doesn't it? Irvin's been gone for over 20 years. Strange how memories can pop up when you least expect it. Oh, I've been giving myself nothing but space and time. But maybe it's time. Well, maybe I'll take you up on that offer later on, Captain. I need some time. On that note, I think I'd do well to distract myself with a little
Alright, let's go. Do the actual objective now, after we got bothered by Barrett.
This relay station has to be at least 100 years old.
Voltaire. I want to remind the research team that Voltaire is a highly proprietary supercomputer that is currently being contracted exclusively for the use in Project Prism. It is not meant for your own personal projects. Yes. It's amusing to see just how many decimal points of pi it can calculate, how many bits of encryption it can brute force, or whether you can simulate table tennis with a perfect aerodynamic simulation. But there will be time for that later. For now, I need everyone concentrating on hitting our deadline. We're developing exciting new aerospace technology with our partner and client. This should be more than enough to keep anyone from being bored. We're happy to announce that the first test launch of Project Prism will be held today. I would like everyone to suit up and join us on the roof at 9. Reminder to please sync all watches to Eastern Daylight Time. Okay.
Looks like everybody evacuated fast.
Oh, in a big circle. How do I get up there? Maybe it's outside.
Engine spin-up time almost complete. Total time 5 minutes 22 seconds. Right on schedule.
How are the helium-3 valves holding, Nova?
We double-checked the leakage concerns this morning before the launch. All signs green.
Any changes to the calculation sequence from Voltaire?
No changes since we uploaded the last figures yesterday. It's a clean shot from here to Jupiter.
One day the computer will be on board the spaceship. Just imagine that.
One miracle of science at a time, Canaveral. Counting down.
There's
5,
that little sad
4,
dot.
3, 2. Canaveral, are you reading?
All clear, Nova. Indicators look good. The ship should be cruising Jupiter's orbit right now. Visual confirmation will be possible in 32 minutes. Afraid the speed of light is on the slow side these days.
How does it feel to break the laws of physics, Canaveral?
We're all pretty excited down here in NASA, I won't lie.
Excited enough to tell me where you got the original data?
Not in a million years, Nova.
We gotta go to NASA. Really?
It's like we've been gone forever.
You look well.
Hey there.
We're going home, guys. We're on Earth.
I bet that elevator shaft will take us deeper inside NASA. Might need to work through some rubble. How terrible it must have been for them to watch others escape while they realized it was over.
Barrett, you knocked me off, bro. That was freaking rude.
Okay, it's too cold. My fingers can barely bend. Really looks like this one almost made it to launch. Wonder what the final problems were. Looks like the lift is offline. Maybe we can restore power. Let's look around. Crew preparation area. I can't imagine how.
Remember, the final vitals and suit checks, our seal checks, are essential. We've come a long way as far as tolerances. Yes, the number of people cleared for launch is much higher than it used to be, but these people's lives are still in our hands.
Station log. Dr. Judith Station log. Dr. Station log. Dr. Judith Etienne. I have never been so nervous since I defended my dissertation. 4 hours talking to Victor and his team about theoretical metals, atomic bonding, even a half-hour divergence into magnetism that I'm pretty sure was to throw me off the trail of what we were actually talking about. Then I got to see the lab. I don't know how much I should say, but the periodic table just got thrown out the window.
Dense and chaotic it must have been.
Hell yeah, this place is huge.
I just don't understand where these calculations came from.
There's something wrong with the math? I think it's quite straightforward.
That's not what I'm asking. We've had no success extracting even a sample of material from the object. No explanation for the gravitational effects. No motion graph to explain its harmonic frequencies. I can't even establish a melting point.
Judith.
But you've had me building these prototype colliders for months. And now you want me to pump helium-3 into it based on this equation you've written on a goddamn napkin?
I just need you to trust me.
I
Judith. Look, not here, okay? Somewhere off base. I'll tell you everything. But I'm not lying, okay? We're going to discover something important here. I promise.
And rooms like
Bro, this place is huge.
scientists figured out how to save our species. These are the heroes. Final days of humanity on Earth must have been a special sort of hell for hopeful scientists. I guess that was all.
Total system failure.
They're gone. Just gone. Well, look at that. Vasco definitely takes after this side of the family.
We're going down. Man, this is crazy. This is like the second, like, I guess I would call it level. 2 levels in a row that's kind of like really mazy and kind of like a little puzzle. The level itself is like a puzzle.
Project Log. Dr. Victor Isa. We turned on the prototype today. The gravitational field around it began to fold as we long suspected. Complete reversal of gravitational pull was observed on dozens of loose objects around the lab. I'm setting up a meeting with the directors to propose a larger test. The prototype proves we don't need the original anymore, but further work is going to have to take place in space. Somewhere with abundant helium-3 and with a civilian partner. Someone with access to large-scale manufacturing resources and computational equipment. Engineering gravitational folds pulling the far side of the solar system closer to us? It's all going to be possible.
Project Log. Dr. Judith Tatien. I watched the grav drive tests from the moon today. It was the first time we were able to talk to the team at Nova Galactic directly. So many things were under wraps before, but now everyone wants all the publicity they can get. I'm already seeing proposals for manufacturing androids of drives. Expeditions to Alpha Centauri and beyond. It's also overwhelming and worrying. It could take years, decades, before we know what all these side effects of operating a grav drive can be. But no one wants to hear that right now. Like a bunch of pioneers racing towards the edges of the frontier without knowing about the grizzly bears in the mountains.
So the first grav drive was developed with the help of NASA on Earth. I need to find out how this is connected to the artifacts.
The artifact isn't far now. But look at all this stuff. Simply astounding. Well, they don't need it now.
I never actually got to visit your labs back when we were working on the grav drive projects. Seems like ancient history now. Only thing we're doing these days is launching weather satellites. Guess this is as good a retirement as any. Now, Project Demeter, you want our help manufacturing scanners to better track these new meteorological patterns we're seeing.
Our guess is that the poles might be naturally shifting, causing some gravitational fluctuations that are throwing off our old models.
Why do you need the scanning tolerances to be so small? What are you trying to find? I just want to be sure. It's not like we're doing much these days anyway. The glory days are over. Why not give ourselves a challenge before they write us off in the history books?
I know what I'm seeing, Victor. The data coming back from the satellites is very clear. It's the grav drives.
All those jumps from the moon. At this rate, Earth's atmosphere is going to start sputtering out into space. Can the drives be fixed? I'm working on some designs that should discreetly solve the problem. Under the guise of an emergency update to the fueling pumps.
We're talking about the end of Earth, and you're trying to be subtle about it.
Judith, the last thing we need is people losing faith in grav drive technology. That might be our only option.
To what? Are you seriously saying we should abandon Earth?
The timeline is under 50 years. A blink of an eye for a planet, but more than enough time for a human exodus.
And what do we tell people?
We say it's an act of God, one that science has found a solution for. Time for humanity to take its place in the stars.
You knew, didn't you? You lied to me. All this time, I dedicated my life to this discovery, Victor. And you knew we were going to kill off our planet?
You haven't seen the future I've seen. There's an infinite expanse of promise out there. A meteor could have hit Earth. A plague, another world war. Colonizing other galaxies secures humanity's future for all coming generations, across all time.
At the expense of our home!
Stop it, both of you. All that matters is building enough ships to get everyone off this planet. And we need to start now.
I'll draft up a statement. We'll need to address the entire international community. I'm sorry, Judith.
There isn't a planet in this universe that will be far enough away from you, Victor. We are never speaking again after this is over.
My name is Dr. Victor Isa. And if you're listening to this, then you probably already know the truth. I was young when I first headed the retrieval team of an odd gravitational anomaly on Mars. But I kept what really happened that day hidden from everyone except one other person. Even she didn't believe me at first, but I have no reason to lie to anyone now, so I hope you'll accept this confession, whoever you are. When I touched the anomaly, I experienced 12 days of lost time. I met myself. He told me everything that has since come true. The grav drive equations, the tests on the moon, Earth's atmosphere sputtering away because of what we had done. But he also told me about a city thriving on a planet orbiting a distant star. Human culture, art, music, lifestyles evolving and shining brightly across all of space. What price would I be willing to pay for that future? Maybe you don't believe me. Maybe Judith was right and I'm just a coward who wants to believe his mistakes were justified. But everyone has forgotten about the real origins of the grav drive, this artifact from Mars. I hope you make better use of it than I did.
What? So it wasn't just a fluke? A terrible but inevitable disaster?
Alright, finally, bro.
Installation. We've arrived on the surface of Earth. We need to discuss what you found.
And it looks like other Starborn got here before us. So, you might have company.
Okay. Oh, Barrett, I thought you were a freaking Starburn. Scared me, brother. Oh my lordy. My gun's not doing any damage to him. Oh my god. We'll go with the shotty. Maybe they'll keep running up on us like that. Oh, duplicate. Dude, what is the... I don't even know what those things are. The quantum essence? We keep getting those and I don't know what it is. Oh, increases Starborn power regeneration speed for 60 seconds. Okay. So we can kind of use it better or use it more often with the essence. Watch me go off with the knife. Oh, what? It was 2 shots. It's so strong. Power required. All right, we'll follow the wires. Here we go. Now we can go in.
Is this persistence or foolishness?
Oh, bad throw.
Oh yeah, I know how this ends.
This guy's not taking it as much as I am. Hell yeah. Actually, that's pretty good. Using the little superpower and then stabbing is not bad.
Hey, hello.
Hell yeah. Talk to the emissary. She down there? Shoot, that's far.
Do you understand now why I asked you to come here? The artifacts unlocked the secret of interstellar travel, at the cost of Earth.
An easy trade, honestly. Why have one world when you can have all the settled systems?
I guess we could say sacrificing Earth wasn't worth having grav drive. I kind of think it is, though.
Don't you see? The power of the artifact forced humanity to the stars. They didn't get to make a choice. How many would have chosen Earth? What gave Victor Isa the right to choose for them?
You see the hypocrisy in what the emissary is saying, right? They don't want to rob people of their free will, but then they steal the artifacts for themselves.
In the wrong hands, the power of the artifacts can make anyone a tyrant. That's why we watch over them. The only thing you're watching out for is yourself.
Alright, so we could either agree with one of each of them, or we could tell them they're both wrong. I'm gonna say that.
Don't be a fool. The emissary and I may have our differences, but you do not want to give us a common enemy.
For once, he's right. Don't do this. We can collect the final pieces together.
I'll get to the Unity on my own.
Well, look at that. The emissary just became my new best friend.
You've made your choice. When you're ready, the hunter and I will be at the buried temple. That's where we'll settle things.
Meaning, we'll kill you. But hey, at least we'll wait till you get there. Everyone deserves a shot at the final artifact.
Back in the lap of luxury.
Nice to see you.
Alright, let's get a new superpower real quick. Hopefully I don't get attacked by one of those dudes. The Starborn. Give me this new superpower. Please be something cool.
These temples are such peculiar monuments. Oh, this is going to be fast. Go off. Do it again.
Got his ass. Then star stuff. What the heck?
Tell me you scanned that one. Okay, good. You got it.
Alright. I'm about to get another superpower. I kind of like these missions. They're like chill. And they're easy. We did it. It only took forever. I feel like it takes longer. I don't know if I feel like I had to do it more this time or what, but we're good now.
Just look at this place. Incredible. Any comments? Questions? No?
I have something for you.
This is UC Security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband.
Hey, how are you?
Upgrade!
Alright. Another new superpower. Soup me up.
Ever feel like we're making history right here? Right now?
Solar flare. Hell yeah. The solar flare is kind of cool. You can like shoot like a fireball. Okay. So I fast traveled. Not fast traveled. I like jumped from star to star to star until now. We're finally at the end area, I think. The warrior dude's gonna attack us. Let's see what he has to say.
No more words. Let's settle this.
Let's try to talk out of it. I don't suppose either of you will listen to reason.
You had your chance to pick a side. Don't go walking back from your lone wolf strategy now. A fight in the heavens themselves. What more could we ask for?
Well, I don't want to fight them in the spaceship, bro. I'm gonna die for sure. This is terrible. I'm gonna die for sure. I don't have a spaceship for this.
Well, you finally showed up.
No more words.
You had your chance to pick a cutting call. Don't think you can get away. Your time ends.
Oh, get out of there. Yeah, this sucks, dude, because we don't have the right spaceship. I think instead what we'll do is we'll just bust through some missions. We'll get some money. We'll buy a new spaceship, and then we'll be able to fight better.
Stepping foot here, realizing that this was your new home. Some would be devastated. Living in the ground or caves has been
Let's get out there and do something new today, shall we? Yeah, I do. How did you know?
Used to think I was Vanguard material.
Conium may be rough around the edges, but it is utterly monumental for humanity.
Hey, welcome to the Sidonia. Yo, hey, what's up? You looking dude? I'm Manaki. Feel free to ask me anything and I'll do my best to help you out. Cool. See you around.
Alright, we sold everything. Let's talk to this lady.
If you're here to buy or sell, you might want to talk to Octai. I'm busy. Wouldn't be the first time I've heard that line. Oh, don't give me that look. I'm just having a laugh. What have you got for me? Aurora, huh? Nice. A little too hot to handle, though. What else you got?
Well, hang on there. We haven't even started to negotiate yet.
All I'm going to point at is the ceiling, with my middle finger. Get that stuff out of here before UC Security catches on. Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering, I might, well, bend the rules a little bit. You know, it's funny. Suddenly, I do remember someone who might be able to unload that stuff for you.
Glad we could put things into perspective.
There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. Goes by the name Adler Kemp. If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells at the Broken Spear. Oh, and it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Hello, Captain.
Alrighty. To the Broken Spear we go. I can't believe she freaking took $1,000 from me.
This here's the most important. Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you can turn around and walk away.
Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? I don't think every single UC guard in Sidonia heard you. Okay. Yeah, I think we can help you with this. If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. But you're going to have to do something for us first.
All right.
Right down to business, and no small talk. I like it.
That wasn't part of our deal. But I bet you're about to say it's a non-negotiable addendum.
As a matter of fact, yes. Yes, I am. Non-negotiable addendum. I like that. Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I need you to deal with a miner who's racked up a bunch of debt. He probably spent it all on booze, not that I blame him. Either way, I want that money back.
All right.
Perfect. His name's Carl Fielding. I think you'll find him wandering around the Deimos miners' quarters. Don't worry, you can't miss him. Just look for the most miserable-looking guy in the entire place.
Learning to accept the truth of higher power is something I can help you with. Adler Kemp. Who the heck is that? Adler, you said? Nope. I think you have me mixed up with someone else. Look, I'm tired. It's been a long day in the mines. I just want to go home, wash off the dust, and relax. This has been fun, though. Hey now, take it easy there. Let me think about that person you mentioned. Adler, was it? Oh, wait. You mean that Adler? Yeah, sorry. I thought you were talking about someone else. I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share check. I'll even bring it to him personally. Sound good? Yeah?
Hey now.
Come on! Give me a break! What the— Look, I haven't got a single credit to spare right now. Okay? You can't squeeze blood from a stone. You know? Right?
Technically, there are several natural geologic phenomena that can stimulate the blood effect.
What games? Why are you doing this to me? I don't have the money. Oh, come on. I've heard every threat in the book. Sure, I guess I could ask for a 7-day shift. I don't know. Oh my god, he might come after them? Because of me? I hadn't even thought of the possibility. Please, tell Adler I'm sorry for trying to wiggle out of the debt. I didn't have much of a choice.
Need help with anything? Got a minute to chat? Maybe a few minutes. Probably not hours, though. There's no guarantee.
All right. We gotta go back up and give it to Adler.
The Lux condos aren't anything special.
Be careful around the equipment.
Have something for me? Well, would you look at that? I knew that bum was holding out on me. He going to be a problem anymore? Or did he get the message? Nice. Nice. You're kind of a natural at this. Leaning on deadbeats comes easy to you. I like that. You know, if you like this kind of work, I can get you more. A lot more. You think you can handle running with my, associates?
If you think they can handle me.
That's what I'm talking about. I like your style. All right. I'll call ahead and get a hold of Neva Mora. She's second to the big boss himself. Head out to Europa. You'll find her there. I suggest you listen to whatever she has to say. Oh, and I've taken care of that Aurora shipment for you too. Don't spend all that cash in one place.
Be careful down.
Wow! Look who finally had the guts to show up. Looks like Adler finally did something right for once. So, big shot. I hear Adler thinks you're good enough to join our crew.
That's what I'm here for.
We'll see. When the waters get deep, it's sink or swim. So, before I put you to work, let's get everything out in the open. I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. But you aren't about to sign up with any average pirate crew. You're signing up with the Crimson Fleet. That's if you get through this little task I have planned for you. There's a medical supply ship called the Ragana, jumping into Enceladus's orbit. On board that ship, you'll find a traitor named Austin Rake. I want him dead.
Easy.
It's done when Rake stops breathing. Head back here when you're finished. And don't keep me waiting for long.
Ava isn't joking. I hope we aren't either.
Sounds good.
Hey, if you have time, I've been thinking about some things.
This is Dmitry Moldavsky, pilot of the Ragana. We are simple transports heading to New Homestead. We do not want any trouble.
You have a crewman on board I'm looking for.
All right. And what are your intentions with this crewman?
The fleet wants Austin Rake dead.
Maybe we can work something out.
Exactly. Talks like these always work better in person. We can hash things out, break bread, the whole deal.
Well, normally I would say no, but frankly, it will be safer for us that way. All right, you can dock. We will talk then.
Exploring the galaxy is hard work. Trust me, I know. But stop by sometime and let's talk. Just us adventurers, okay?
Let's chat. I am not sure what to make of you being here. If you wanted to kill us, you could have done that from your ship. If you wanted our cargo, we could have jettisoned it. I guess I should just stop talking and let you say your piece. That is not something I am going to do, not until you reveal your intentions. As far as you are concerned, I am Austin Rake. You want him? You're going to have to kill me. Now, do you mind telling us what this is all about?
I think we'll try to do the right thing and resolve this without violence.
You really do not know which one of us is Rake, do you? And you do not seem to care either, which makes me think you really want to save him. Okay, I have idea. We can strike his name from Manifest, make it so he was never on board. Then, when we dock, we will leave him on this ship and deliver him to another port. That is fair. We do not want any part of the fleet. Is that all right with you, Austin?
Do I have a choice?
It does not appear you do. Well then, it is agreed. You go back to your ship and we will make sure Rake was never on ours. And in case any of your handlers get suspicious, here. We had an extra crate of supplies loaded, in case one got damaged. This should be proof you were not here to bargain.
Dusty. Let's talk. Let's see what's out there. Need something? Yes? How much time do you have? I've been in Constellation for a long... Lost my husband during that day. Anyway, so I guess...
Good to see you.
Damn mercs just don't know how to take a hint. Hey, Rook, wanna help me with some target practice? Had enough? Thanks for the help with the Cliptic. I had it under control, but it definitely went faster after you jumped into the fight. Now tell me about the Ragana. Be some good news, then we can go celebrate. Huh. No kidding. That'll make Delgado happy, seeing as our hands are clean. I would have preferred if you hadn't left witnesses behind, but at least you got the job done. Anyway, you wanted into the Crimson Fleet? Well, you're in. Yep, it's that simple. Hope this business with Rake's taught you something. Because I'm about to stick my neck out and vouch for you. If you screw up, and I wind up looking like an asshole, I'm gonna send someone after you. We clear?
Yeah, we're clear. Best decision you ever made.
Yeah? Last person who said that was Rake. So you've already dug yourself a hole about 6 feet deep. And now that you know the deal, it's time to see what you signed up for. I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our headquarters in the Crick system. Spacers call it the key, the fleet calls it home. Head out there as soon as you can. Don't keep me waiting long.
I guess that makes you a pirate of the Crimson Fleet. All that's left to do now is to get yourself an eye patch and a parrot.
Straight up, bro.
It always feels like I'm on some sort of vacation when I'm here. We could get food at a restaurant like fancy people.
Got anything you need to offload? Trade Authority is always buying. Kiosk right here for you. Okay, no problem.
I've got something with your name on.
Vigilance indeed. So many of these fine folks joined SysDef due to tragic circumstances.
I had a friend on the Pagana. I hope I'll be able to see him next time we're on shore leave.
Wherever the Crimson Fleet go.
Do you have anything to report? We got the message from the Regana about Austin Rick. We had him dropped off at a separate port, off the books. Suffice to say, he's got a lot to answer for. That's a smart line to follow. Part of this role you're playing means having to make hard choices. Just remember not to lose yourself in the part.
We wouldn't be the good guys if we did.
Oh, one more thing before we move on. For transparency's sake, you should know we were the ones that hired Ecliptic to attack Neva's ship. There was concern after what happened with the Regana that you might have trouble earning Neva's trust. Coming to her rescue ensured that would not be a problem. But a gamble that hopefully paid off. On that note, how did things go with Neva? Were you able to join the fleet? Then it worked. You're in. Sounds like everything is going as expected. Now it's time for the next phase of the mission.
Our intel on Saoirse was correct. After we received reports on your interaction with Adler Kemp, we picked up on your rendezvous with Neva Mora.
Our files indicate she's second in command, so getting on her good side will ensure you get into the Crimson Fleet. Yes, you passed your first test and you're still alive. But before we get too confident, that either means she suspects nothing, or she intends to make an example of you later. Just remember, these are ruthless criminals, so don't let your guard down.
And their ruthlessness is only surpassed by their cunning. You should proceed with caution, regardless of how well you think you've ingratiated yourself.
So what's next for you on Neva's agenda? Where you'll meet Delgado, no doubt.
Delgado is the leader of the Crimson Fleet. I have a profile here with some information on his background. You'll want to know the individual cadences of every member of the fleet, but Delgado's most of all.
I wonder if the files mention any of his poker tales. Pirates and gamblers are basically part of the same genus.
You will be thankful you did the homework when it comes time for the test. In any case, now that you're with the fleet, you'll be operating independently. We will shadow you eventually, but we'll need to maintain our distance for now, especially while you're on the key. This will also give us time to bolster our defenses, should we need to engage with the fleet in the future.
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implementing the upgrade to our shields?
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notify the engineers and relay the information to the crew. I hope your entry into the fleet has overcome any doubts you may have had regarding your mission. It certainly increased my estimates on success. Keep up the good work. We'll expect further reports. Dismissed.
Most of our operations team graduated top of their class at the academy.